Welcome to our second to last session on the floor in this 112th Congress. We have a full agenda today, so I'll keep my opening remarks brief. We have accomplished a great deal for America, our glorious and powerful nation. We have made it all the more glorious and more powerful.
There's really nothing remarkable about room 380 in DU's Sturm Hall. At least, there's nothing really remarkable about this room until Seth Masket and his American Simulation Government class come in. Then, this room is no longer Sturm 380. It's the main chamber of the United States House of Representatives.
Well, the purpose of the class is to give students a sense of what goes on in an actual legislature, specifically in the House of Representatives. So we spend roughly the first 4 weeks just sort of going through what legislative procedure is all about, teaching them kind of the history of Congress, how things are actually done there, how bills become laws. And then the last 6 weeks of the class are really devoted to a full simulation of it.
At the beginning of the quarter, students file a party request sheet. After the students have been divided into parties in order to represent the current Republican-Democrat distribution in the House, they select a specific congressperson to emulate.
I chose to simulate Representative Eric Cantor from Virginia's 7th District. I chose him because in a lot of ways his views match up with mine, and he was already in a position of House leadership, so there was a lot of background for me to go off of in case I was planning on running for that.
After choosing their members, the parties select their leadership. For winter 2012, the members of the class elected Eric Cantor, a Republican from Virginia, as the Speaker of the House, as well as Barney Frank, a Democrat from Massachusetts, as the minority leader.
As a minority leader, you basically set the agenda for your party, and that's really hard to do on the Democrat side.
Before the actual legislation process can start, however, students must first learn about parliamentary procedure.
Hardest part about learning parliamentary procedure was when I thought I knew something, but then someone else didn't.
Over the course of the quarter, each student is expected to write 6 bills and to present at least one on the floor for consideration. In floor sessions, after the bills have passed out of committee, members from both sides of the aisle debate bills and offer amendments before ultimately voting on the legislation.
H.R. 33 is a good bill because it allows us to be on the defensive side, or on the offensive side, to make sure that nothing happens to the Strait of Hormuz, since it is an economically strategic point.
I would like to rise in the spirit of bipartisanship to support this. At least to get as far as the floor, and I feel that it is important to debate things like this.
If a bill passes, it is sent on to Professor Masket, acting as President Obama, who signs them or vetoes them.
There was another one where I just really disagreed with the entire House of Representatives on one. They wanted to pass a bill that would sort of dictate what the Obama administration should do in the case of an Iranian blockade in the Straits of Hormuz, and I felt that no president would support this, that the president would want to be free to, do whatever he felt was necessary. And so I vetoed that, and then the total House overrode my veto. It was a unanimous vote against me, so I was upset.
Many of the students would recommend the course to other students in the future.
Overall, I would definitely recommend the course, and it's been the most fun I've had this quarter.
Anna Dreiling, University of Denver.